Hey, what's going on? Top of the morning. Hey, it's another great day. Nice. Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. It's your boy, Louis to the A Lopez, and you're tuned into another episode of Talking Cancer, My Journey, My Way. That's right. My journey, my way. It's the only way to do it, right? Well, today we're gonna keep it light and airy. Because I definitely want to talk about some things today, but I want to talk about some this journey, to say the least, is could definitely be um a dark one. You know what I mean? And on this journey I've had some dark moments where I'm in my head or in my feelings and things like that and whatever. But I must say majority of the time I am in a good place, good space. Um and being in that good space um is nice, especially now that the pain has subsided quite a bit, really gone. And I owe that a lot to my acupuncturist. But what I want to kind of talk about is just really about the people that I'm surrounded by and that continue to feed me positive energy and have a great outlook um, on my future. It really helps boost my energy and my positivity as well. Um, and right now, um, my corner and my people around me are very, very strong, and I have to thank them. So thank you for everyone that's out there, talking to me, supporting me, sending me information to read, to try, um, all these things. It's really helpful. And I'm trying to get through most of them, but I still got a daily life to get to. So, sometimes, it's going to take me a while to get to some of those things, especially if you, uh, I don't know, trying to get me to read something like my sister. She's bought me some books, and I'm attempting to read them. I've dabbled in a little one, but the way my day is set up, it's kind of hard for me to set that time to the side. But I have dabbed in them. I have kind of touched on them, so don't feel bad and don't be mad at me. But I'm getting to it. I'm working on it. um, yeah, but and I so I also want to talk about my acupuncturist. She has definitely been a blessing to me, and as far as helping me with my digestion, my pain is no longer there, and I owe a lot of that to her. We've done a podcast together where she's talked about my energy and my flow and where I was and where I'm at. And she also believes that I'm going to win. She also believes that I'm going to go through this and I'm going to fight it and I'm going to win. And that's amazing for an outsider looking in to have that insight. But I get that all the time. But in regards to her, not only does she do that, but later this morning, um, before I go into work, uh, she wants me to go network with some of her colleagues. They network every Thursday, and she wants me to go network with her. I really don't know what to expect or what this kind of is about or whatever. But hey, I'm going to go, you know, introduce myself and talk to people and just continue to shine my light. So I'll let you know how that goes tomorrow, you know? Yeah, that's going to be interesting for sure. Like I said, I don't know, I wish I had business cards or something. I mean, I don't have a business, but I have a podcast. It's not quite a business, but it's growing and the audience is growing, and so that's awesome too. And you know, people are just continuing to tell me about my podcast, and they keep on telling me how they they're getting a lot out of it, even for people that aren't sick. So that's awesome. And yeah, it just, you know, the things that the way the universe is kind of changing for me, and maybe I don't know what that is, what that's about. You know what I mean? But the energy is it's just different. It's and the people are just so loving, and you know, so many people that don't even know me, but somehow we end up talking about you know, their situation or my situation, and come to find out that, you know, they've either experienced something similar or they know someone going through something similar and have nothing but positive feedback, not only to give, but as far as like the outcome of whatever they were going through or what their family member or friend might have been going through, that was positive. But the positive, the feedback they see in me, that's that's something that makes me feel really good inside. It really truly does. And I seem to meet these people more and more frequently. God's intervention is real, and then I'm looking at it I'm looking at the signs, and I'm looking at, you know, the people around me, and all these things that are coming to me. I can't help but to think anything less than God. You know, I mean, maybe I don't know. Because I try not to go out and that's the first thing on my mind is, hey, I got cancer. You know what I mean? I don't. Just conversation happens to lead that way. Maybe because of how they come into it, or how, or you know, whatever. Um, but to to sit here and over and over again, the universe continues to talk to me. At some point, I have to listen, right? Wouldn't you think? You know, something's pulling my coattail, trying to get my attention. I'm like, man, you know, but I really just wanted to talk about that a little bit because, you know, a lot of that is part of the reasons why just having a better day, I'm looking at this thing through a different lens, you know, and although cancer might be the disease that I have, it's not the disease that this is not the disease that's going to kill me, you know. And for whatever reason, I truly believe that I'm going to be okay. You know, GP, are you with me? Ah, stomp. Seriously though, and a lot of it is, and I think a lot of it is the things that I do on a daily that help me have this outlook to shine my light. You know, because I'm still praying every day. I'm still listening to great music. I mean, I do have to switch it up from time to time, but I listen to you know, I listen to my gospel music in the morning or during the day. Sometimes it's all day. You know, lots of times it's my old school R&B or whatever. You know, I might turn up sometimes and put on some other stuff, but you know, for the most part, that is what's in my earpods every day. You know, so I think a lot of it has to do with the preparation and the things that I listen to, and my body is absorbing this energy like all day. So when your body's absorbing these positive these positive energy and absorbing God, I think I think that you tend to, when somebody takes a sponge and you absorb water all day, and somebody comes and takes that sponge and squeezes it, it the it has not it, all it could do is just come out. And that's what's happening with my energy. If somebody comes by and talks to me, and all that comes out is just good energy. You squeeze me, and just good energy's coming out. You know, so when you have that good energy, I believe that I'm attracting that. You know, it's probably the best way that I could put it. You know, I go to sleep and I get great sleep nowadays. But then again, I do make myself go to sleep. I try to make sure that I'm getting to bed at a reasonable time. Now, do I slip sometimes? Yes, and I'm like, damn it, I shouldn't have did that. You know, but I do get great sleep. But I was still feeling like I wasn't getting enough sleep. Like I said the other day, you know, you wake up sometimes and you wake up, you got great sleep, but you still feel tired. Could definitely be some of the stuff that you're putting in your body, because I'm noticing when I changed over to just completely, hey, I'm gonna go all plant based, whatever, whatever, whatever. I slept well and I woke up and I wasn't tired still. You know, and normally I shake that off anyway. You know, once I get up and I stretch or whatever, you know, what I mean, do all that stuff. I shake that off. But lots of times I get up and I'm still tired. But the other day I wasn't, and today I wasn't. So, and I take that as just the food that I'm giving my body now is complete. You know, it's complete. Everything has protein. Everything has, I mean, antioxidants. Everything has enzymes. Everything has water. All of the plant based is just feeding me. You know, fiber. Everything's good. And so I believe all of that good energy that's going into me, along with the sleep, along with the what's going in between my ears, you know what I mean? It's feeding my brain, even if sometimes I don't hear it, but it's playing in the background subconsciously. I think all of these things are just feeding me good energy. So when you come squeeze this sponge, you come and talk to me and squeeze me, I'm giving back good energy. You know, what do they say? Something of attraction, laws of attraction. You know, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome feeling. You know, and I wish everybody could feel this. You know, kind of what I'm going through. And at the same time, you know, remaining humble. I mean, do I have a moment every blue moon where I want to cut somebody out? You know, yeah, because it cut me off like I did the other day. You know, dude almost made me crash. Like, I said a whole bunch of mothers and mothers that, but, it was real quick. It was to myself. It was in the car and, that was it. Got over that and got back to who I was, but, I think that's just the human side of us. But at the same time, like I said, that energy have an abundance of it at this point. It's so plentiful that you might be able to knock me off, but it's like for like a quick second. That energy doesn't last very long over here. It gets consumed by the good energy that I have and that I feel, because I feel great. So I don't know. Look at what you're eating. Look at what you're listening to. Look at what you're absorbing. That feeds you the energy that you're having. You know what I mean? It starts with you. And believing that you're good. And then that way you can start giving that out, to people, because people need good. This life is something else. So it starts with just practicing. It starts with giving yourself the energy that you need to become that way. Don't be afraid, and don't care what people think. I think that's the biggest thing. I come from a world where we had to be so hard because you didn't know what the next dude was bringing. Well, think about putting that energy that you put into being hard. Put energy into being good. You know what I mean? And I guarantee you that your circle will change. The people around you will change. The people you attract will change. Hey, love is love. Love is light. Love is divine. And I really feel the energy that God has given me. Because like I told you before, if we're children of God, then you go ahead, read between the lines. You know what I mean? Then God shines in me. So anyways, that's me telling you just to love, and love the person next to you. Love yourself when you wake up. And thank God for everything, every breath, every second, everything. You can continue to do what you do. I'm praying for you every day. That's me. It's my time. And I'm out. Peace. Love. One.